So you're getting comfortable at West Coast Swing, but you think you look too boring and too basic. You want to look like the cool kids. In this video, we're going to bring you 3 things you can do with your West Coast Swing to look less basic so you can develop confidence and look great on the dance floor. My name is Brian B.
I'm Miss Megan.
So we're going to talk about things you can do with your body, things you can do with your footwork, and things you can do with your connection. But quite possibly, we might be stuck doing pushes, passes, and whips and looking kind of boring. You're on time, it's working, but it looks kind of boring. The look on Megan's face while doing this.
I'm having to think really hard about staying turned in for one.
So the first thing we can do is create angles with our bodies. So what do I mean by angles with our bodies? If we stand here and we just step forward on the right foot and forward on the left foot. Am I stepping blocky, or can I step forward to the right side of my body and forward the left side of my body? If we did this going back, can I step back with the right side of my body, back with the left side of my body? So I don't have to have any particular technique to do this. This is what I want you to practice. We're going to do push, pass, and whip boring first. Push, everything square. Pass, everything square. And a whip, everything square. This will make your beginner teacher very happy, but it's not going to make you happy because you're not feeling good enough like you look like the cool kids. So if we did the sugar push, but instead of on count 4 being square, I stepped with an angle to my body, and then maybe I kept it. Right? If I did a right side pass, 2, 3, and 4, I step with an angle to my body, and then I anchor step. If I did a whip, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, I step with an angle to my body, and then it's going to start to create some other things that you can do with your footwork. So number 1, practice your push, passes, and whips, trying to step with a slight angle to your body. That's going to lead into what you saw right there, footwork. What can we do? This is my boring push, pass, and trip, push, pass, and whip, right?
I mean, trips are fun too.
Everything's very square, and then my whip. But what can I do to make it look basic, less basic? First thing, we're going to actually make this easier. I want to just vary where my triples go. What do I mean by that? Instead of a basic sugar push where I triple underneath me, could I perhaps triple to a side? Could I triple behind me? In that case, Megan's in front. Could I triple in front? So varying where your triples go. It shouldn't mess up the pattern. If I do my right side pass, 1, 2, 3, and 4, I can vary and triple in front. If I did my whip, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, maybe I vary and go to the side. Megan goes to the other side. And by the way, when we did that, Megan went in front. It kind of makes a cool feel to the connection. So number 2 is varying where your triples go, but also working off footwork is rolling through your feet. Again, going back to our boring, if we're dancing like we have blocks on our feet, nothing in our body moves. But as we learn to roll through our feet, both forward and backwards, I'm just walking, Miss Megan. If we learn to roll through our feet, that's going to make you look more smooth, and it's also going to start to create some movement in your body. So by rolling through the feet, 1, 2, as I roll through, I'm going to roll through, and it's going to create some action in my body. So by rolling through, we're literally rolling toe to heel, or if you're going forwards, you're rolling heel to toe. That's also a possibility.
I did both, just for you.
So if we did our push, pass, and whip, rolling through, roll, 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 triple step, right side pass. So now my foot starts to look a little different. Megan's already combining 2. So just that alone, rolling through the feet starts to create some body action and make you look less boring. That's going to segue into our connection. Again, boring West Coast Swing looks kind of not like you see the cool kids on West Coast Swing. It's not stretchy and cool. It's just kind of basic and boring. But we can use that rolling through the feet to create stretch in the anchor. So going back to our push, pass, and whip, push, 2, 3, and 4. Make sure you're nice and connected close on 4. And then on my 5 and 6, using that rolling through the feet, I'm going to create some stretch into my right side pass. 3 and 4, I want that moment before the anchor so I can roll through my feet and create some stretch between us before I release, sorry Megan, whip, 4, 5. I connect again on count 6 this time so I have room to stretch away. You're going to have to master the rolling through the feet because without rolling through the feet, the stretch is going to be very manufactured through your body. So
pulling through your
Practice rolling through your feet so you can create some stretch. Another thing, and this starts to tend towards the leaders, is too many arm leads. So
yes, but if the followers aren't connected.
Thank you for fussing at the followers. I agree. Continue with your thought. I'm sorry.
Okay. So yeah, followers, if you're not connected away from your partner, they're going to overlead.
So arm leading is I pull Megan on to the sugar push.
Yeah.
I pull this arm up to go through.
I hope nobody does that.
I move the arm too much. Because what happens is the leaders, and Megan actually said it really clearly, if I don't feel like I have a good connection, I feel like I have to do more. So leaders, here's what I want you to do. All I need is to make sure I've got that. Once I get that in the fingers, just literally in the fingers, then it's my job just to step back with my body, and Megan's going to move. Same thing with the side pass. As long as I get that right there, I'm just going to lead my step back, and she's going to go. The whip is a little bit harder. It's subtle, right? Because I have to pull her in and then back. But I want the minimal amount. Again, as long as I get that right there, all I have to do is step back, and I'm going to lead more effectively with your body. That's also going to segue, if we're both stretching, we're going to be creating that feel of connection. As we stretch, it's getting a little heavier, so now I've got some connection, and I don't feel like I have to pull because I've got something at the end of that connection. Then the last thing for leaders is mixing our patterns. We get into, and I know what this is like, we get into, oh my God, I have a sugar push. What else moves? What other moves do I know? Oh, I know a right side pass. So start thinking a pattern ahead. So as I'm leading this sugar push, I'm going to go whip. Whip is next. Okay, I'm going to dance a whip. I'm going to dance a whip. And then I lead my whip. Okay, right side pass. I'm going to lead a right side pass next. Right side pass. I'm going to lead a right side pass. And then, okay, great. Now I can go sugar push. Oh, wait. I remember I have a hustle whip with two hands. Okay, so maybe I do two sugar push. I'm dancing a hustle whip. Okay, I'm doing that whip. Now I'm going to do sugar tuck, sugar tuck, sugar tuck. I'm thinking ahead rather than finishing the pattern. I don't have time to think. I finish the pattern. I don't have time to think. I want to think ahead, right side pass, right side pass, right side pass. Bingo. And then I'm into the next pattern. Speaking about patterns, how you can take the basic push, passing, and whip and level up even more advanced versions. Megan did something called the pattern tree. It's one of the coolest tools we've ever got. You can download it here and click, let's just say push. And you'll see, okay, this is a sugar push. What other things come from a sugar push? Well, this is a sugar tuck. What other things come from a sugar tuck? Well, I've got this variation where I tuck Megan back and I lead her through. And you'll be able to click that document and it will tree out all the different moves off of a push that you can do. You can download it right here. We'll see you on the dance floor soon.